This is a fully funded scholarship by the government of Ireland for international students coming to Ireland for master's and PhD programs. This scholarship is funded by the Department of Further and Higher Education, Research, Innovation and Science. This is an opportunity for international students from non-European countries to study in Ireland. It is fully funded and the deadline to apply is 23rd of October 2025, while the supervisor deadline is on the 6th of November and research office deadline is on the 13th of November. The duration of the scholarship is 2 years for Masters by Research and 4 years for doctoral degree. The participating Irish universities are Atlantic Technological University, Dublin City University, Dublin Institute for Advanced Studies, Dublin Dental Hospital, Dundalk Institute of Technology, Dunlara Institute of Arts, Design and Technology, Marino Institute of Education, Mary Immaculate College, Maynooth University, Munster Technological University, National College of Art and Design, National College of Ireland, RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences, Royal Irish Academy, Royal Irish Academy of Music, Southeast Technological University, Technological University of Dublin, Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands Midwest, Trinity College Dublin, University College Cork, University College Dublin, University of Galway and University of Limerick. You scroll down here, read up everything. All fields of study available at these universities I have mentioned are all eligible to apply for this scholarship, alright? You scroll down here and download the call document, alright? Now let's see the financial benefits of this scholarship. The value of the scholarship will be up to a maximum of 34,000 euros per year, and this total amount is broken down here, alright? This 34,000 euros will consist of the following. First is a stipend of 25,000 euros per year, a contribution to fees, including non-EU fees, up to a maximum of 5,750 euros per year. And if you are an EU national receiving this grant, then you may request for an additional 4,000 euros per year. For your research funding, you'll be receiving 3,250 euros per year, alright? So that is it for the financial benefits. This is the key dates that we have seen earlier. The call opened on the 11th of September, right? And these are the deadlines I have talked about. For the eligibility criteria, this scholarship is open to applicants from all over the world, okay, including Irish citizens. You must pass preliminary eligibility assessments to assess application form. For your academic qualifications, you need a bachelor's degree for master's programs, and you need a master's degree if you're coming for PhD programs. And applications will be accepted even if you're waiting for final results with provisional certificates, all right? There are no age restrictions for applicants. For this scholarship, you must search for and secure a supervisor at Irish institutions for research guidance, all right? You also need your English language proficiency certificates and official transcripts, all right? You click here to see how to apply, and you have to submit your application through this platform. But before we see that, we'll have to see the call for application. So this is the indicative application form. This is for primary supervisor. This is for online supervisor system guide. And this is for the applicant, all right? Guide for the online system. This is for the research office and then the assessor feedback to applicants, all right? Let's see the call for applications. This is frequently asked questions, which is always very important. If you have any questions related to your programs, you can contact them on this email, all right? Now let's see the call for applications. You click here to download the form. Scroll down and read up everything. Read up the purpose of this call, read up the program overview, also read up the strategic funding partners. This is the financial benefits, all right, which you had seen earlier. This is basically everything I've said. The duration is 2 years for Masters by Research and 4 years for doctoral degree. Successful applicants will be expected to begin the scholarship on 1st of September 2026. So now is the time to gather your documents and apply for this. This is the eligibility criteria, and in addition to what I had mentioned earlier, all applicants must have a first class or upper second class honors bachelor's or the equivalent degree. And if the applicant does not have a first class or upper second class honors bachelor's or the equivalent degree, then they must possess a master's degree, all right? Applicants must not have had 2 previous unsuccessful applications to the program. And this applies regardless of whether the applicant has changed their eligible research body or research topic since a previous submission. So if you have had 2 previous unsuccessful applications, whether you've changed your research body or your research topic, you're not eligible to apply, all right? And this grant may be held in conjunction with other externally funded travel bursaries, equipment grants, or small awards which do not exceed the amount of annual funding provided by the Research Island. What this is saying here is that as a recipient of this grant, you can also hold other externally funded or apply for other externally funded grants or travel bursaries. All right. But before you do that, you have to seek the approval of Research Ireland prior to accepting any such additional funding. There are other criteria here. I will not be able to read up everything, so you will have to read that up. I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can access the score and read up everything. Okay, carefully read up every information here because everything here is crucial. So make sure you read this call for application, read these documents, read the frequently asked questions, read the guide for applicants. Okay, read it carefully before applying to the program. All right, so this is how to apply. You have to submit your application through the online system. All right, when you're done with all of this and you're ready with your application, you come back to this page, click on downloads and click on the applicant form. All right, but remember you have to also download all of these forms because it will be needed in the application. You click on this. After downloading, you have to open it up. You scroll down and see the preliminary eligibility quiz, and it says here that the information you put in this quiz will determine your eligibility to apply for the 2026 Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship. And if you do not meet the preliminary eligibility criteria, your application will be deemed ineligible and the system will prevent you from completing this application. So you scroll down to the end of this page to see the preliminary questions. If you have any questions, kindly drop it in the comment section and I'll definitely reply. Okay, this is it for this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you don't get to miss out on any of our videos. All right, I wish you all the best in your applications. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one.